landing castle. Yeah, I know.
Hey everybody, that was Dale Jr. expressing his feelings towards Landing Castle. And I'm Ryan, Kim, and Chuck's here also.
Hey.
Thanks for joining.
Are you Ryan Kim or Ryan Blaney?
Ryan
I'm
Kim.
actually Ryan Kim Chuck. It was my maiden name. And I just happen to work with people who have the same name.
That is ironic, coincidental, one of those words, you know?
One of those Webster's dictionary words that mean something.
Supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious.
If you say it loud enough, we'll move on to the next topic.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just went into like a Mary Poppins thing there.
Oh, I thought that was the rest of the song.
Spoonful of sugar.
Helps the medicine go down?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the most delightful way.
You guys lost me.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim tree.
No.
Oh, you're talking about something else.
Yeah, we're talking about chimney sweeping.
Code for.
I don't know. I had someone in my ears tell me something funny, but I can't say it.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Because we're a children's show.
Yes.
We're actually going to be featured. We're going to be featured on Disney, actually, if you didn't know.
Disney on Ice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friend invited me to that with her 2 kids, and I was like, hard pass.
I'd actually think it'd be fun to go to if you're completely hammered.
If you're hammered, if not, it's a really great method of birth control.
Just a bunch of kids running around wearing Frozen costumes. Yeah, that doesn't sound like,
I would spend all my money on medieval times before I went to one Disney on Ice.
Do they have turkey legs at Disney on Ice?
No.
I mean, I don't know if we know, though. None of us have been.
Don't you eat with your hands at medieval times?
Yeah.
There's one in Orlando, and we took a field trip as children in elementary school to medieval times because it was something in the neighborhood.
Every time you say medieval times on this show, I just want to go, medieval times!
I just think of the cable guy.
Yeah.
I do, too.
Well, that's how they say it in that movie. It's like, welcome to medieval times, ye olden good time.
Can I have a knife and fork?
No.
There were no forks. There were no utensils in medieval times, hence they're forced. Forced. There's no utensils at medieval times. Would you like a refill on that Pepsi? There was no force, but there was Pepsi? Dude, I got a lot of tables. It's one of my favorite movies.
It's so good. It's so underrated.
Speaking of going medieval, Clint Boyer in Talladega had an incident. We got some other scanner sound if we want to play that. I mean, we don't just have to have stuff off the top, so we can play what Clint said to Bugga.
Yeah, I like doing multiple scanner sounds. They're cool.
All right.
What did you say?
Can we put Landing Castle on our soundboard?
I will work on that. I think we have that technology. I'll do that. But right now, let's take a listen to Clint Boyer.
Get to the garage, just chilled. Did you lose oil pressure or anything? Front end's knocked off of it. Well, yeah, we're going to work on it. Living spent some more time in the pits. Yeah, we're going to work on it here. We tore up a lot of shit throughout the year, too, but I ain't taking no shit. Well, these guys don't want to hear it either. Let's work on this. Got a word all year. I ain't taking no either.
And that was Clint Boyer.
There's a lot of people upset at Talladega.
A little bit.
So I think the deal was they spent a lot of time on pit road, and then they got in a wreck, and he was all pissed off.
Yeah.
And him and Chief went at it.
He got out of the car on pit road.
I missed it because I was driving into the track and I was listening to the MRN broadcast.
I know. Steve said he thought he was going to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I was like,
Well, he didn't see Clint have words with Bugger Ravage. He just saw him like getting out and going somewhere. So I think he thought he was going to the bathroom, like Talladega Nights.
Yeah. It's like, well, I guess he's got to go pee. But it was a lot like Days of Thunder. Sorry, the ice cream scene in Days of Thunder. That quote was for Jonathan Merriman, one of our producers and reporters for NASCAR.com.
Who loves the movie, by the way.
He loves that movie.
And loves when people make references about it.
So if you're on Twitter, tweet Jonathan Merriman.
Twitter and
at
tweet him.
@J_Merriman.
Every possible reference to Days of Thunder, including GIFs,
memes, quotes. If you can put an audio file on there of I'm dropping the hammer.
Links to the whole movie would be best, I think.
Pirated links or just like
pirated links.
Yes, if someone can reenact the entire movie of Days of Thunder and post that on his Twitter, I will be forever in your debt.
Before long, we're getting to the stage where it probably will be remade soon.
Yeah.
All they ever do is remake movies now and TV shows.
I think they should.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They actually remade that movie.
Days of Thunder?
Yeah,
It's called Talladega Nights. They just redid it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Top Gun. Or was Top Gun? Top Gun was before. Sorry.
I don't know.
They remade Top Gun into Days of Thunder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Days of Thunder is a sequel.
Pretty much.
And Kim just tried to hold the cough button and it did not work. I heard it in my ear perfectly.
Yeah. I'm going to cough.
I actually had the cough and I was seeing it work.
I don't think it works. I think it works a little bit, but it comes into my
coming through your mic.
There are other microphones in the room, so
we all have to hold.
throat's a little
We all have
dry.
to hold our cough button if Kim has to cough.
It's like, hang on 1 second. And Kim just coughed.
He just muted everyone.
Yeah.
Chuck has that power to
I have
mute
the
everyone.
power.
He can shut off whoever he wants.
Yeah. It's like a dark power that I have.
Oh, dark matter?
Yeah. Dark matter.
Oh, I was reading a book called Dark Matter and the Dinosaurs. I haven't finished it yet, though.
Great story, Kim.
And then I found $5.
What dark matter was
I'm
the
not very
dinosaurs?
far into the book.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Speaking of
Once I
dark
get
matter, the nights in Talladega get dark because it's at night and the sun goes down.
The
That was
sun goes
terrible.
down.
Yeah. That was not one of the better transitions. I
You
apologize.
made fun of me for my story, and your transition was shit.
You know the sun actually doesn't go down. We actually just the Earth just rotates.
Listen, I don't want your science brought into this podcast.
We just kind of move.
Did you learn that in Star Wars?
Yeah,
Chuck's more of a
here's the Earth.
history
We just
buff.
kind of
Yeah.
move around it, and you know, I know atmospheric stuff, and you know reenactments and wars.
Yeah, I mean,
We pretty much got everything covered you need to know in life.
yeah.
And
Kim's
the
got
Useless facts that you'll never need.
and books that she started reading.
Yeah.
and doesn't finish.
No, I read multiple books at a time.
How
Like, are you like holding 3 or 4 books?
People
Like,
ask me this all the time. It's the same as if you watch multiple TV shows, like episodic TV. It's no different. Like you read a couple chapters of one, and then you read a couple chapters of another, and then another, and then when you want to read the next day, you pick up. It's just exactly like watching different TV shows.
They would all run together with me if it was books. I would forget because at least TV shows there's like you can see different characters.
I have a good imagination.
Books, it's just words.
I have a good imagination.
I don't.
you need a good imagination on Talladega Boulevard.
Yeah,
I'm going to make this transition
Okay,
work.
he did.
Yeah.
He just goes straight up say, let's talk about
Actually,
Talladega
you
Boulevard.
don't, because it's all there for you.
Fair.
It's true.
We saw a lot of things on Talladega Boulevard this weekend.
Seen some stuff. I've seen some things.
Some things. And
Wouldn't
some
recommend
stuff.
either.
And Talladega is one of the funnest places, especially Friday night. A lot of people go out. And they had the big one on the boulevard, which is really fun. And Kim and I were on the float.
How did that
Throwing
go?
out beads.
It's great. Yeah, so we
I
throw out beads.
am
great.
a professional bead thrower. I do bombs. Every single bead I threw landed into the hand of a fan. I just am a good bead thrower.
Hey, I mean, practice enough. I guess you can.
You got to be good at something, I
perfect
guess,
it.
in your
Good
life.
Throwing beads. I like to just throw fastballs.
Like actual baseballs?
No,
Well, they hurt
beads.
though. The beads kind of hurt when
The
they're
beads
thrown
would
fast.
hurt.
That's kind of fun though.
I like try to play horseshoes. Try to ring it around
yeah.
their heads.
Did you get any
No,
ringers?
because the fans don't like just stand there and wait for you to put it on their heads. They try to grab it, and it's always messed up. But it was fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah, I had a
We
blast.
had a bunch of games.
Yeah.
There was an eating contest that was disgusting.
Yeah, we teased it last week on the
we
show.
did. We
yeah.
mentioned it. They did exactly what I read the description of. They drank a cup of buttermilk and then drank/ate a cup of, it was either sardines or anchovies in olive oil. And then they ate a raw, whole red onion.
Whole.
Like
Everything
you would eat,
gone.
like you would eat an apple. They ate a red onion like you would eat an apple.
Well, they ate the whole thing.
Yeah. it was- Oh yeah.
Wait, don't eat, do you eat
Yeah.
apple cores?
I don't.
Did you go talk to them afterwards?
No, you could smell it from where we were.
It was rough. They were like, it got to a point. Okay, so the sardines and the buttermilk. They started off with 4 people, and then they eliminated the last person from buttermilk.
Based on
and then
how
last
fast
person
you
on the
could finish.
sardines. And then so it was just 2 people going head to head with the onion, and the onion eating. It lasted for 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah, it had
and
to
it
have.
kind of got uncomfortable after like the second minute. You're like, kind of feel bad for these guys.
Oh my gosh, the guy that won, I took pictures of him. He has got all of the track names tattooed on his arms. Oh, what did I do with him?
Like in the style
the
of like each
logo,
logo?
Yeah.
Yeah, like every track I'm sure he's been to.
It's here we go.
Yeah,
So
he
instead
looks
of like
like
getting
he looks
patches
like,
or pins,
I don't know if
he
you can
gets
see that.
tattoos.
yeah,
You
he
see
looks like
that?
the Monster Energy trophy.
Another. all of the logos. Can you see that, Chuck?
Kind of.
It's pretty crazy.
That is,
Yeah, like-
yeah.
He was
Where is it?
excited too for him.
Like in the Talladega one's the coolest. It's on here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just like their logo.
It's his favorite one, but it was
like-
fun. They did that, and they also did a slip and slide to the pelvis pumping, balloon
Oh, yeah.
bursting.
The only one I
extravaganza.
didn't think was that great was where they were on like horses, like the blow up inflatable horses.
The first one they did, yeah.
That was weird.
They pretty much were like on blow up horses, and they had to just run around. There was a big one. The big one was in like turn 2. They all wrecked, but it was a fun time. It was a great
Yeah.
time. And they had a fight afterwards, and then it was a lot of fun afterwards. Yeah.
When I ran into you, what was it, Saturday night?
It was Saturday night. I was walking up and down it with a couple of buddies, and so Cole Swindell was out there, country singer. He's never been to Talladega before.
Oh, wow.
And so we wanted to walk up and down it. So we were up there halfway through our trip, and I met a fan. His name is Zach Elmore.
Who's listening right now,
Who
probably.
better be listening.
Hello, Zach.
As I told him, I give him a shout out on the podcast, City's Glass Hole. And I had to go shake his hand because he was wearing this amazing Davey Allison sweatshirt. And I wish I should have worn it.
Why didn't you wear it?
It's in my truck. Station break? Can we take a station break?
TV timeout. Come back in 30 seconds.
Yeah. Amazing one. And he ended up giving it to me for nothing. And I was really nice to him. And he was a big fan. And he had my shirt on underneath the Davey Allison sweatshirt, which was pretty cool. And I saw him the next day at the Ford stage. And I wanted to give him something because I didn't have anything on me that night. And I gave him my hat. And I gave him a shirt, too. So but he was a nice kid. And you learned something about him?
Yeah, well, I went into like reporter mode because like we saw you and then, got lost in the crowd and we were distracted by some other stuff. And then I saw them standing in the middle of the boulevard after that. And I was like, hey, I got to ask, what were you and Blaney talking about? What did you give him? And then he told me that story. And then, we just struck up a conversation, which right now he's listening to this podcast doing experiments at Vanderbilt with like chemicals. So
life-saving
like
experience.
dude's like working on getting his PhD and then he's going to be at Duke, I think. So, I mean,
Yeah.
You should go
our
visit him in Nashville.
glass holes are saving lives.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. And
This reminded me, we got an email about like a French glass hole.
yeah.
That was that was listening by the seaside.
That's the seaside.
Yes.
I am a French
I'm an
asshole.
asshole. But yeah, so now like I want to with Zach, just randomly throughout the show, just get like a loud like scream. Because if he's mixing chemicals, just like see if he like jumps.
He's going to blow himself up.
I'm gonna like up an experiment for him. So I apologize, Zach. But
He's working on life-saving like cures and stuff, and you're going to make him mix too much. The next thing we know, we're just going to be pandemonium.
Reading headlines about chemical explosion happens in Vanderbilt Medical Lab.
While listening to the Glass Case of Emotion podcast, we'd be shut down.
Good job, Chuck.
Obviously.
it's gonna be like the movie Outbreak. That monkey's gonna get loose and spread.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember seeing that when I was little.
Yeah.
It just disease spreads. We're going to be the cause of patient zero. Zach's going to be patient zero.
He did post that. That's now his Twitter profile pic is you and him on the boulevard with that shirt on.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Got to look it up.
yeah, I probably if you're watching this on Facebook Live, will cover it with B-roll, not B-roll, but an image of that. So I'm gonna rip that from your Twitter account, Zach.
You basically wanted to be his best friend, didn't you?
Yeah, well, he's a fan of the Civil War.
It was nice.
He likes history. He likes old movie references, and
It's like, I should date.
we're gonna bro date.
You know,
bro date.
mandate.
yeah.
Nothing wrong with some mandate.
No,
Mandates.
that's what it was like on the boulevard. Like,
Yeah.
there's a group of, and I think he and his buddies are all like frat bros too, and I'm a frat bro, so we
Really? You
just broed
consider yourself
out.
a frat bro?
I mean, I was in a fraternity in college, so
Okay.
technically, by
you
definition,
actually were.
broed
I
out.
don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't think of you as like a frat bro.
Brown out. Listen to. I'm wearing a Patagonia vest right now. Kim.
Oh, that's
Kim.
fair.
All right, well,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
fair. Okay.
And I have a quaff going.
You do have quaff.
Yeah.
And you like short shorts.
I do. I have an affinity for short shorts. I like drinking cheap beer.
We referenced our producer, Jonathan Merriman,
Yeah.
earlier in this podcast. He sent me a Snapchat of Chuck in some
What?
man thigh shorts.
I didn't see that.
Well, I mean, look, I enjoy letting
waiting.
my cat, my thighs.
He's yelling
and
at me in my ear. He says, I'm not a Snapchat friend. What me?
I'm gonna Snapchat. Do it.
I'm always good to hit that ad button.
Slide up in them DMs.
Speaking of ad button, I got to get this out.
Yeah?
Because this was funny. Right when I got here, so on Instagram, if you don't follow somebody, you have to allow, like, if they send you a DM. And this person sent me a DM and said, are you related to Yoda? Because Yodelicious. And I thought that was really clever. And it was really funny.
Allow.
I mean, that was like, allow. Yeah, I'm going to.
Swipe right.
I'm going to say thumbs up to that one. Swipe
that.
right.
I
Yeah.
do like the feature on
Good
Instagram,
reference.
though, which I didn't know they had until recently, where if it's somebody you don't talk to or don't follow, you know how there's the allow button? Well, if those people send you a picture, it blocks it off, and then you have to tap it a couple of times, and the resolution slowly comes.
Yeah.
So you can kind of tell what it is, and if you're like,
Wait.
don't want to look at it.
Like
you
old
just-
school internet? Like when you download pictures on the internet back
Yes,
in the day, it
kind
would be
of.
like, eh.
No, it's more like the entire thing's there, but the resolution clarifies with each tab.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like the old school printer type thing.
No.
It's the way the internet used to be.
Unfortunately not. I wish it was, actually. That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah. Now you can instantly stream all of this on your phone.
Can you?
Yeah. I mean,
Technology.
this show,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
like
Yeah.
you can watch it on Facebook.
Yeah.
You can listen to it on Audio Boom or iTunes.
Anything. NASCAR.com.
Yeah,
Alexa,
NASCAR.com/podcast.
can't you listen to it on Alexa?
You can say, hey, Alexa, play Glass Case of Emotion. So if you've got an Alexa in your house and you're listening to this on another device and I just said, hey, Alexa, search the internet for,
That she'll probably say,
okay, Google,
your ass is making a motion.
hey, Siri. No, nothing. Oh, yeah, it kicked on my phone.
Did it?
Really?
I don't think I
Yeah.
have that
I don't.
feature.
I don't have Siri
Voice
turned on.
activated stuff. Seeing it's saying something
What
right
it
now.
says?
I don't know what it's saying.
It says I know nothing about. Oh, you just said timer for 15 minutes.
All right.
Start timer.
Start timer.
Oy.
It's our countdown to end this
Speaking
show.
of 15 minutes, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to have a baby.
in 15 minutes? Get to the hospital right now.
It doesn't take that long, Chuck.
Now I'm sweating.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Someone disarmed my security panel at home. I get notifications. Who's breaking into my house?
It was me. With Hey
Was
Alexa.
me. Hey, Alexa, disarm Ryan's security code. That'd be scary.
Hey Alexa.
There was one podcast, though, where this is how into it fans are.
About to whoop ass.
You were showing your phone was on the table, and I guess you pressed your code, and all these people, like they're gonna ever have access to your phone.
They know
were
my-
like,
they know my code?
Ryan, your code showed. You better change it.
But what if they're hackers?
What if they're... What?
And then you're
Don't they have to
connected
have
to
his
what?
phone number though?
No. They can find it using like IP
This was
addresses
like
and
weeks ago.
stuff.
I'm sure he's changed it since then.
No. Should I change it?
It's like, I'm going to change it now.
Yeah, also, I had not read the comments on the Facebook Watch just because I don't get on Facebook
Yeah.
that often. And one of the comments, I think it was last week or the week before, was like, I had always wondered what Ralphie from A Christmas Story grew up to be.
Thanks. Yeah. I may or may not have a Ralphie in a pink bunny suit bobblehead on my desk. I know. Yeah. At least I'm grown up Ralphie. I'm not like young Ralphie.
Right.
Speaking of Ralphs,
Ralph Dale.
we were talking about.
Oh, yeah, the
Dale
fear 15
Jr.
minutes thing.
Yeah.
They just threw me. Dale is having a kid.
I know.
Baby girl.
Baby girl.
Baby
Can
girl.
I interest you, Dale and Amy, into the name Kimberly? It's a wonderful name for a girl.
Kimberly Earnhardt, though?
What's wrong with that?
I don't know if it just has a ring to it. You know, like Kim Earnhardt.
Ryan. I like Ryan for a girl.
Ryan Earnhardt.
No, Ryan.
Rayanne Earnhardt.
Charlie is
Rian?
cute for a girl too.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Charlie Ryan Earnhardt.
What? I just get completely
You
ousted.
gotta name him Ralph
You give him
next.
4 names like
What's your
Landon
middle
Castle
name?
does with his kids.
What's your middle name?
Christine.
Christine.
With a K.
No, with a C.
Oh.
Kimberly Christine. It's my mom's middle name.
Christine. That may be like... I like old school, like Agatha.
Edna?
Edna Mode. From The Incredibles. No one knows The Incredibles.
Oh, yeah, I know The
haven't-
Incredibles. I
haven't
don't
seen
really
it.
know
my
that line
favorite
into it.
Pixar
Oh, so
movie.
old school names.
Yeah.
Gretchen.
Yeah.
Earnhardt. Amelia is an old name, but he had a car named Amelia.
Lucille.
I don't know if Amelia Earnhardt sounds too close to Amelia Earhart to me.
Maybe a little
Don't
strange.
maybe get on planes if you're her.
Yeah.
Helga, Broomhilda.
Helga. Svetlana.
Svetlana.
How funny would that be if there's like, hey, and my daughter Svetlana Earnhardt Jr.
Earnhardt Jr. Junior.
Oh no,
Just
not
Junior
after.
Earnhardt.
Just Junior Earnhardt. That'd be pretty awesome.
Talladega.
Talladega
I
Junior
told
Earnhardt.
you before. I've told you this on the podcast that I think I have that I met a fan who had daughters named Talladega in Bristol.
Wow. I don't know a couple people. I know one person I think that's named Bristol.
Bristol's not
Bristol.
a bad name.
I feel like there's more Bristols
Talladega
than
is
Talladega. But do you call them Tally?
What if Tally's a cute name?
Tally. Yeah.
What about Daytona?
Dayton.
Dayton.
Who you dating again?
Sorry.
Dayton,
you know what just popped into my head, and not through our producer, Jonathan Merriman, the Reddit thing that I sent y'all over the weekend, which I don't know if I want to say it on the somebody,
not?
all the different names on Dale's car over the weekend.
Yeah.
There was a
Reddit thread on that.
interesting one.
Yeah.
Just
give it a Google.
Google
It's worth it. It's a
Google it.
Google.
That'd be
Hey,
awesome.
Alexa.
that is not a good. That is not a good name for a child.
No.
No.
I do think it's weird when people name their babies like what I equate with old people names. Mm-hmm. Like, here's my baby Linda.
Linda. Listen,
like,
Linda.
Or like, I don't know.
Got him. You should tune into
Oh, my
Facebook
God.
Watch and see Ryan slowly lose it.
Okay,
But just
Linda,
like-
Linda.
Linda.
Okay,
Linda.
then what? Okay, then what? That's one of my favorite videos.
But you
Linda.
know, like more mature names. I'm trying to think of like a dude's name that is weird on a kid.
Dude name.
Dude,
No.
Charles.
Paul.
Who names their cat Paul?
And this is
Yeah, like
and this is
like baby Leroy. Our producer just did that.
Jebediah.
this is
Edna.
Charisse, Gwyneth,
But
and Sauvignon
names
Blanc.
that you-
I swear to God, her name is Sauvignon Blanc.
You're thinking like George. Who names their kid George?
Baby George isn't as bad as
Baby
some
George?
other.
Georgie.
Georgie. Yeah.
But like I don't know.
It's an It reference
Old
if you
people
guys have
names.
seen the movie.
Like Joe.
I mean, Joe. Okay, so
Joseph.
What about like names
Joseph is different. than
like
Joe.
Hezekiah?
Has a guy.
Hadassah.
I mean, like go old school, you know?
Yeah.
Like names that are no longer like if you look at old
Like
Puritan names
biblical
like
names?
Patience and Constance.
Lucifer.
Wow.
Lord.
I bring in Puritans and Kim goes to Satan. All right.
Pythagoras.
We got fans outside. Yeah.
Socrates.
Yes.
All right. Socrates Earnhardt.
Socrates.
Suck it to me.
These fans are just watching us.
Hey, how's it
Hey,
going?
there you go.
Hey, look, they're looking.
Yeah.
I think she says,
so-
"I love
she
you
said,
so
"You're
much. You're
so
so cute."
cute.
She said, "Are you Yoda?"
Because yo delicious.
Yo, delicious.
All
That's
one
what she
word,
just
though.
said.
Yoda. That's what they can name their baby.
Yoda Earnhardt.
Leia.
Yoda. Oh,
I'm naming
Leia.
my kid Luke.
Nancy.
Ray.
Nancy Earnhardt.
Luke Qui-Gon. Jen Blaney. 4 names.
Darth.
Darth. We've gone on for names for
Yeah,
a long time.
we have.
I'm running out of
Yeah.
funny names.
Can you be the godfather of
I
the
would
baby?
like to. I
What do you have to do to be the godfather?
Making him offer he can't refuse.
Wonder why
Tonight,
couldn't
he
refuse.
sleeps with the fishes. You come to me with this on the day of my daughter's wedding?
I wonder if they're gonna call upon you to
I haven't seen that movie very much. by the way.
babysit.
It's Godfather, but I haven't really seen that movie.
You broke my heart, Fredo.
You break my heart.
You broke my heart.
Let's put that out there, though.
I don't know if I could be the Godfather.
Ryan on the ballot for Godfather.
I mean, I could be like co-Godfather. I don't know. I don't want that responsibility of being the main Godfather.
Right.
I could be like the Jesus Father, like the kid of the Godfather,
Son of the Godfather?
son of the Godfather. That could be a badass sequel for the Godfather, son of the Godfather.
They did that. It was Godfather 2.
Was it his kid?
Yeah.
So they should have said Godfather Jr., not Godfather.
Because, like, you know, Brando was the original Godfather, and then Pacino.
Al. I don't know. Marlon Brando.
Marlon, yes.
And then their kid Marlon.
Marlon Earnhardt.
Marlon.
Marla. Marla.
Marlon, I think of a fish.
Marla.
Yeah, it is a fish.
Marla.
Yeah.
Marla Hooch.
Thurman Marlon.
Hooch.
Hooch.
That was
Hooch
was
is
from A
not
League of Their
good.
Own. Marla Hooch.
Oh, Marla Hooch.
Hooch.
Who was a hooch?
So talking about funny names, some fan tweet, I'm sure you guys saw it. we were talking about the kitty races. Someone said Jamie McPurry. That was funny. Jamie McPurry.
You know, they're opening up a cat bar here in Charlotte.
What?
Really? Like dog bars?
Or a cat lounge, pretty much, yeah. I think it's like, but there's
Who would go to that?
I don't people who like cat fancy.
So is it like it's like a dog bar, but with
I think so.
kitties?
Yeah,
The cats would just not do anything.
I know. They just
sit
sort
there.
of wander around.
Cats are so
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah,
That's-
cats.
They're not. They don't care about you.
They don't.
The Godfather had a cat, though.
Yeah.
I'm stroking this.
The Godfather. Yes, this is my cat, Precious.
Dr. Evil had a
Yeah.
cat
He
too.
did too.
Bald.
As did Blofeld
Blofeld.
from
We do not eat our kitty. We just stroke him, love him.
Mr. Bigglesworth.
People do eat cats. After
It's like, kids just people eat cats.
We can't go this route, man.
Why do you say this? Somebody, my friend Lindsay, actually, after the last time we talked about eating animals, she told me there is a
Cat cookbook.
interesting documentary on Netflix that it's kind of gross, she said, but it's interesting because you learn how the same animal is treated across different cultures. And so I would just encourage people to maybe go watch that. It's called Rats.
Rats?
Rats. I haven't watched it yet, so I can't endorse it, but
You seen
I mean,
cool guys?
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this, and just know there's no innuendo with what I'm saying.
about eating cats.
No, I have not eaten cat, but I have eaten beaver.
Ugh.
It's actually pretty good.
Is it a delicacy?
I mean, I wouldn't call it a delicacy. It's like a giant rodent that
Careful.
swims in the water. What?
Where did you eat beaver?
I told you
I just
it
took
is
this
not.
the wrong way.
Yeah, that is not where I'm going with this. Like an actual
Thank you for catching me.
one
a
that
second.
builds a dam, uses its tail. Was at a reenactment one time.
You ate a beaver at a reenactment? It was definitely hairy then.
I mean, it had been
Were there dams
skinned
involved?
at that point. No, there were no dams involved. I got a buddy who's actually a game trapper in eastern North Carolina who has had such delicacies as beaver,
He traps
nutria.
beavers?
Yeah.
God, that's
He's a fur trader.
It's a tough catch. Did you just put like Gucci purses and they came? I'm going the woman route.
Yeah. I was
could
trying
probably
not to.
cut
I was
all
trying to
that
keep
out.
it together.
What
But-
did it taste like?
Clap.
Like steak.
I have a feeling it tastes like fish for some
No.
reason.
It was more akin to steak, if you will.
We gotta cut all
Yeah.
this out.
Really? No, not all of it.
I'm trying to keep it together here.
No, but I would guess. Well, I guess I would think it would taste like pork.
I'm telling you, it's more in the steakish range.
I have a feeling it'd be a
meaty.
tougher meat.
It was a
some
little
reason.
gamey, Just trust me on it. It was tasty. It's good, and there's nothing disgusting about
Okay.
it. It's okay. You know, another animal that some people find funky: turkeys.
I like
Really?
turkeys.
They've been throwing them out of planes in Kentucky, I think.
Yeah,
It's weird.
just free
Yeah.
turkeys for everybody.
Arkansas. I think it's Arkansas. That's
Arkansas.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
Same.
Sorry,
part
Kentucky.
part of the world.
I could see that happening in Kentucky.
I think they're trying to make them fly.
And
They're just
wild
giving them a head
turkeys,
start.
yeah, wild turkeys can fly a little bit, but not from a plane.
Does a wild turkey taste different than a regular turkey?
Wild turkeys,
Like a farmed turkey?
yeah,
How so?
gamier.
Sure.
That's wild animals are a little bit gamier.
They're supposed to be better for you.
Well, yeah, but
They're wild.
you like them wild, Kim?
I do.
Yeah, wild turkey.
I like turkeys. I like turkey legs.
We're going to Kansas Speedway this weekend. Instead of Kansas, can we call it?
Arkansas.
No, can we call it Kensaw? Why? Just say what?
Kansas.
Because why is Arkansas pronounced Arkansas instead of Arkansas?
You know, like I don't have anything because she's actually right.
You
Like,
are kind of right. I didn't
Yeah.
know where you were going with that, but I Kansas.
Kansas.
It took me a second to figure out how to say it without the R.
You're like Kansas,
Kansas.
Kansas,
Kansas.
Arkansas.
Kanasa.
Arkansas.
I would be interested to know the origin of the pronunciation of Arkansas for any of you Arkansanians. Is that what they're called?
Arkansans?
Arkansas.
San Diegans.
No. San Diegoans. San Diegans?
I wonder which one came first, Kansas or Arkansas?
I don't know.
I believe Arkansas was the state first.
Yeah. I bet those two people, are they? I bet
they were.
two of them were like, all right, that's your Kansas. This is our Kansas. I bet that's how it went.
Good.
And then they just changed up the spelling
I like that.
because actually that's
Phonetically.
maybe that's how they spelled R back in the day.
R.
R. Might be some pirates. That might actually be good.
I have some internet information for you. How did Arkansas get its name? Yes? Okay. Arkansas was named for the French plural of a Native American tribe, while Kansas is the English spelling of a similar one.
Huh.
Oh, so they have a similar base.
Yes.
Like
Right.
It's just
origin.
French versus English.
He's a
Who would have
French.
known there was a French
English.
population in Arkansas?
I mean, the further south you get, the more you got the Louisiana Purchase going on, and that's a
true.
whole French
I
thing.
mean, we got Vikings, we got French people coming
French.
in.
There are a lot of French fur traders. Just saying.
Trade fur.
They
fair.
come down from Canada,
Right.
Canadian.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come right
yeah.
down, across the border.
Yeah.
Come right in.
For some French fries and gravy.
Giving us
That's two.
Canada, huh?
That's two.
Almost made it. The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Oh.
There's a second one coming
Yeah,
out.
yeah, we talked about
Yes,
that
we
on
talked about it.
One of our first
We talked about
podcasts.
it.
And now it's actually like it's got the wheels turning and it's coming out
Maybe
soon.
it was because of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have that power.
Eric Stolhouse is Stolhowski? Stolhowski?
Stoyevsky?
Stoyevsky?
Dostoyevsky?
Dostoyevsky? How about a couple of Jimmy Brewskis?
Little Leon Trotsky.
Anyways,
so we're just
Solo.
Hope Solo has got a new film coming out. Sorry.
I don't know if I want to see that film.
I
don't think I do either.
I don't
Nope.
want to see it.
I don't think they could show that in
But I
theaters,
do
to be
want to
honest with you.
see this Ron Howard directed Solo, a Star Wars story.
I thought Opie Cunningham.
Come on, Opie Cunningham. I wrote down Opie Cunningham on the rundown because
He used to
his
play
two
Opie?
famous characters. Opie from Andy Griffith. Opie
That was
Taylor.
little Ron Howard.
Oh, I
Little
didn't know.
Ronnie Howard. Yeah.
Fair. Again, I guess that's a situation where you grow up and you become Ron because
Right.
there's no baby Rons.
Ronald Ronald Howard. And then he was on Happy Days as Richie Cunningham.
Oh, I
You
head.
melded them together.
The Fonz. Hey.
Zip fun. I didn't know Woody Harrelson's going to be in it. That's kind of cool.
I like Woody Harrelson.
Amelia Clark, Donald Glover.
I like Amelia Clark too.
I like Donald Glover. He's a good.
And I like Donald Glover. I like all those people.
He has a great stand-up.
Comes out the day after my birthday,
Which is
the 25th of May, 2018. So I will be 35 when this movie comes out.
I don't like
I'm making
the,
it for you.
Yeah.
I don't
For your
like the
birthday gift.
title. The
Thank you,
title
Ron.
is kind of lacking. The title is kind of lacking.
Well, I mean, they're going in line with the other,
Rogue One.
a Star Wars story.
Yeah. They could have switched up a little bit though, but I think they want to keep it in the same family.
Yeah.
Same
Like off
format.
the.
Yeah.
Oh,
away
I
from
didn't
Star
see where
Wars.
you wrote when it was coming out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So-
I put some information on this
Sorry.
sheet for you.
Wait, your birthday is May 24th?
Yeah.
I know somebody else's birthday is May 24th.
Who's that?
That boy that I'm dating.
The
boy, the man.
man friend. The boy.
The man bun.
Bring me the boy.
The boy. What do you We're sort of stalling out right now. I
Yeah,
feel
you
like.
said
What-
man bun.
I know.
People keep asking me if I'm going to put my hair in a ponytail.
Do it.
Or
It is-
a bun man.
no,
I'm
don't
not-
do it.
No, it's never going to
Don't do
happen.
it, man.
It's going to stay
No.
free
You said
flowing.
a ponytail.
Yeah, but I'm not going to do either. Maybe if I dress up for Halloween, I'll have a cool
Ooh.
ponytail.
Yeah, and you could put some like sesame seeds in it. You could be like a Big Mac. A man bun.
Oh,
Put some sesame seeds in the bun, then you.
that's funny.
Yeah.
That would actually work. And
Yeah.
then just get hair dye for different.
Right.
For the tomato and the cheese.
2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, tomato, onions on a. I forgot the rest of it.
Oh, you were transitioning there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you got
It
me.
was that bad that he didn't even realize it was
You
a
got me.
transition.
I had a good one earlier that you didn't even. I teed you up and you took it and it was great.
I know. I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm a family, a team player. Team player.
Ryan Blaney, team player.
So McDonald's is trying to get their people who are in their restaurant, not restaurant. They're
restaurants.
store.
I mean, it's a restaurant.
Yeah.
They serve food.
You restaurant. They're trying to get off their
Yes.
phones.
Yeah. They're like putting in lockers so you can check in your phone so you don't have to use it. They have little things on the tables. It's a no phone zone.
That's pretty
Put
cool.
down your phones, have more fun.
Nice.
We are attached to these things.
We are attached to these things. They're unfortunate.
Yeah, you're probably listening to this podcast right now on your iPhone.
On
So
your
don't
phone.
put it down.
Well,
Yet. Put it
without-
down after.
Without technology, we wouldn't even be a show.
Or get Bluetooth, That way you can put your phone down and still listen.
Hands free.
Yeah.
Hands free. Focus on driving.
Yeah.
Do work. If you're Zach, you can mix chemicals together
Yeah. While listening to the podcast.
while listening to the
And
podcast.
saving the world.
It's easy. But yeah, I think we are on our phones too much, but it's kind of a part of the world, I guess, right now. You can't not be on your phone.
You could.
You could, but
You
just
could go
wouldn't know
off
what
the
was-
grid.
I like doing that. I'm going to do that right now.
I should go
Like
off the grid.
the Brad Pitt's character in The Big Short. That's why.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
that's
7
what
years into
no,
that.
that's what I aspire to be.
I thought you were talking about World War Z.
Oh, that's a good movie.
I do like that movie. I
I
wish
wish
they
I
made a
had read the
sequel.
book first, though. I didn't know it was a book before I saw the movie.
About zombies?
Also,
Zambi?
I guess it's just obvious because I used the letter Z. I didn't read the book and I didn't watch any previews. So when I saw that movie, I had no idea it was about zombies.
World War Z? Mm-hmm. You had no idea what you're going into?
Nope.
That would actually be pretty cool if you go see a movie and you have
Yeah.
no idea
Movie roulette?
what it's going to be about. Yeah.
But you don't even look up the plot. You don't look up the trailers. You don't look up anything.
What do you say?
I do like that movie because I like the end with the soda machine. Remember what they do with the soda machine to? You don't remember. It's fine. Just
Yeah, they made a lot of noise
Yeah.
with the soda machine
Yeah.
and they drew the zombies
Yeah.
away.
I've never,
I
seen,
liked
never
that
seen
part.
it.
You should
Never
see
seen
it.
World
It's
War Z?
really
I don't
good.
like scary movies.
It's not scary. It's suspenseful.
It's zombies.
It's a thriller. It's not
I don't like
scary.
zombies.
It's
I don't
Brad
like
Pitt,
zombies.
though.
I'm scared they're going to eat my brains.
Brad Pitt is in it. It's pretty great.
He's so handsome.
He's so dreamy.
Actually, he's not my first choice. Everybody thinks he's super handsome. I mean, he's an attractive dude.
Who is your first choice then?
Who's your celebrity crush?
Yeah.
Who's your male and female celebrity crush?
I mean, we know Ryan's.
I think we've talked about this before.
Mine changes every day. I don't know.
Okay. I was gonna say,
Mine
I mean,
cha-
you
mine
did
changes a lot, too.
do
I
a
always
whole
forget.
thing last week with the.
I'm talking like who's in movies.
Oh, movies,
Like
movies. Okay, okay.
Movies.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before.
What? Did we?
About our movie crushes or who our
Man,
handsomest
all right.
and that sort of thing.
Well, I guess we won't talk about that topic anymore.
I'm getting old, damn.
Go back and listen to the earlier episodes.
I cut these things. I should know what we talked about. Damn. Lo siento. I'm sorry.
Lo siento.
You said that really convincingly.
Hey,
Lo siento.
well, yeah. I mean, I'm not really that sorry.
Oh, speaking of cat sightings,
Did you see it?
since we're not gonna talk about our celebrity crushes, Kim turned that down with a furious no. This cat thinks it's a cougar.
Yeah.
I didn't look up the link.
Well, there was apparently a cougar loose in
Mississippi.
Mississippi. And this guy's doing a live hit, saying there's a cougar loose and it was right in this area. Well, that's a cat. That's not the cougar. And there's this cat just sitting there staring at the
on
camera.
Cue. He came into the picture on cue.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Cats are so sneaky.
Cats are sneaky.
But his
That's why I don't
face
like
is
him.
like he knows. They zoom in on the face of the cat, and it's like he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's like, "Come at me, bitches."
I don't trust cats.
Does anybody trust
I don't know.
cats?
And like cat people. Like, no offense to cat people out there. I recently had cause to download some apps where you have to do some swiping, and people put, "I'm a cat person." And
in their profile?
Yes.
Are you telling us you just downloaded what is that? Tinder?
I'm not a fan of that. Like, I feel bad about it. I don't want to. Yeah. Long story.
Everybody does it.
I was in a thing and now I'm not in a thing and now
Right.
I'm back on the market.
Chuck is trying to tell everybody he's single.
He's single. Ready to mingle.
Or he's in a very depressed state and this is the only thing keeping him going.
And ready to mingle.
No, but like people put on there like, "Oh, I'm
You
a
like
cat
long
mom."
walks on the beach.
He's 34 years old, co-host of Glass Case of Emotion.
And he
Soon to be
sweats a lot.
35. And he really enjoys reenactments.
He has a great beard.
Yep.
He
Yeah.
likes to dress up.
Anyways, you were on that, and you don't like it when people say they're a cat
It's like
person?
I'm a cat mom. It'll say in there like cat mom.
That's unfortunate.
And that's like to me crazy.
Cats have no boundaries. Is my problem.
Yeah.
Cats, they
Kitty
jump on
can
the
scratch.
They jump on the counters. They
Yeah.
jump. All their hair and shit gets everywhere.
There's no hypoallergenic cat that I know of.
Well, what about the hairless cat?
Well, you got me beat there. You got me beat there.
It's the closest thing to a
that looks
hypoallergenic
like
cat.
just scary as shit.
Yeah.
My buddy had a cat, and the only time I've laughed, like, that's really funny, and I like this cat, is I know a lot of people do it, but we had a really hairy cat, and it was kind of a bigger pussy. And this cat, he made it really short, like the neck
Like a
up.
lion?
He made it look like a big mane, and then there down, he made it look like boots, like he was walking in Uggs, and then the tip of the tail was really hairy. It made it look like a lion. That was pretty funny.
I thought you were going to say you put like a piece of duct tape on the cat's back and it did like Commando Kitty where he gets real low. Because they think they're like under a table if you put tape on their back and they're trying to get...
Really? Stop.
Yes. Buddy of mine in college that lived in the fraternity house had a cat that lived in the house. I hated that cat.
I hate it.
This is why I hate it. This cat and I had a personal, like, I called it El Gato Diablo.
You've got a personal vendetta
With a
against
cat. Yeah, because I had a handle of tequila that was sitting in the center of the table, and I walked out of the room and heard a crashing sound and came back, and the cat's just standing on the table just looking at me. Like, what the cat?
He knew what you liked.
It was like Friday night, and it was getting ready to be a good night. And
They have you seen the videos though where they'll be on counters or something and somebody will prepare food and they don't eat the food, they just go swipe
And they'll just look at you.
let it crash and
Like,
then
hey,
they
like
look
that
at it,
shit.
and then they look back.
I'm going to swipe left on your food.
Don't like this. And then, to be honest with you, why are you going to keep something in your house that it pisses in sand and it smells? Litter boxes don't help it.
No.
No, I just don't like cats. I'm sorry.
I don't
And I'm
like
allergic.
cats either.
I don't know if we can leave this in, but I'm going to talk about it. Same fraternity brother pissed somebody off in the house. He had a litter box in his room. Came back from class, and one of the other fraternity brothers was sitting there in the
Using the litter box?
just dropping a deuce. And it was that, like, you open the door, and it's like that caught look. It's like, oh!
Was he just planning on leaving the poop there?
Yeah.
Could you imagine the cat owner be like, God, my cat laid a
I
gigantic
don't know what he's been eating.
turd.
Yeah.
That'd
I
be
wonder
funny.
if he would have, if he didn't catch him, if he would have thought the cat left it.
He would have known. I mean, it was
think?
it was a big old burly man.
That'd be so funny if he just got a little bit of like litter, just like
Drop
kinda
it over it
sprinkled
like
over
the
it.
cat had.
Yeah. Be like, cat.
Even scraped his, you know.
And cats get hairballs.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
Ugh, cats are just.
I'm just not a fan.
Good luck to that cat bar. Opening in Charlotte soon.
Yeah, it's going to be, I don't know. It's going to smell like piss.
But you don't really bring a cat on a leash. Well,
I've seen cats on the shit before.
AJ Almaday has a cat that he puts on a leash. Aw.
I ain't talking bad about cat people. I'm just saying I don't like cats.
Have you ever
I'm
been
not
to a
talking bad
dog
about
bar,
cat
though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have. It's great.
You,
I
you
think
like
they're
them?
great.
like 'em.
Yes.
They don't smell?
I love dogs though.
I love
Okay,
dogs, too.
I will say I went to a dog bar in Davidson. It's called Lucky's Dog Bar. And it's mostly concrete. There is a little turf area. But dogs are playing with each other. But you got to watch where you're stepping because they will get on the concrete and you'll step on it. But they have
Well,
workers that
that's-
come pick them up.
Yeah, that's the bar's fault if they're not picking it up
Yeah.
in a timely manner.
Are they in the bar area?
I don't know. The
No.
Noda company store is dog friendly indoors and outdoors, and I don't feel like it smells.
No, it doesn't. But it's not like a lot of people bring their dogs in there. And I was at company store the other night, and
I was too.
there
Not
was
the
a lot
same
of
night,
There's a lot of
apparently.
barking going on.
Oh.
Like
Well,
there was an aggressive dog that came in.
There were tons of dogs outside and a couple inside, and none of them barked, and none of them smelled, and none of them pooped, to my knowledge.
I'm not anti-dog. Like, don't get me
If
like.
you're granted, you can't help when your dog poops, but if you're taking your dog to a bar, don't you
should-
make sure that it
should go before.
Yeah.
like you take it out before you go to the bar?
I would think.
I would think so. I mean, I do that at my home. I make sure I go before I go out.
But I mean, like, is the
good,
dog
yeah.
nervous in public though? Like, is it a nervous
get
nervous
nervous.
pooper?
Maybe.
I've seen some dogs get nervous though, but I've seen most dogs I've seen at those dog bars, they love playing with other dogs.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I like dog bars.
I'm not the dog weed spreader.
I do like No Dog Company Store, though, even when the dogs are there.
I've never been.
Oh,
So
it's a good little spot.
One of the guys that owns it used to do my hair before he
Opened
it.
the company store.
He does a bunch of stuff.
Jack of all trades.
He is.
Well, thanks for joining us on the last game of Motion. I think we're out of stuff to talk
Wait,
about.
hang on. Where are we out of stuff to talk about?
Landon Castle.
I haven't put that on there yet, but it will be. I promise that this sound right here
Landing Castle.
will be on our soundboard next week.
Can it be like blame JJ? Anything bad that happens or wrong or things we don't like, we just press that.
Yeah.
America, 1776.
You gotta get one of those in every
We are
time.
the champs.
The thing that sucks is I just screwed up the song. When I hit that, yeah.
That's all right. Hey, we were talking. We're not really talking bad about Landon Castle. We're giving a lot. He actually had a kid,
Oh yeah, congratulations.
and so that's pretty cool. So,
Daphne Plum Mayola Castle.
And his wife predicted that Dale and Amy were going to have a kid. So
pretty neat.
She's psychic.
So-
Keep your dreams away from me, Katie.
Same. I don't want to have a kid. I don't think I can poop it out. So we'll talk to you all next week. And thanks for listening.